everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Eve. This is Everyday Artist and welcome. Today is the 26th of December 2022 and I can tell you I am happy to see this year go by. Yeah. So Rogue is here. You want to say hi? Let me say hi. Say hi. No, you want to just lie in the sun? Okay. This is much later than I intended to be filming. Here, you lie down. My dog would not let me sleep last night. So I am getting a late start, so this is kind of not as organized as I would like. But I am wearing short sleeves. This is one of the lightweight Christmas shirts I have. It was cold here for a few days, about a week, and now it's mid-70s, but it's supposed to drop 20 degrees on Wednesday. Now, I know that the rest of the country seems to be in a deep freeze, and it happened right before Christmas, and I got a taste of that because I went to pick up my aunt at the airport on the 23rd. Now, she was flying from New Mexico, where it was cold, but there was no snow. And it's only about an hour flight to here. She was flying from Albuquerque to Phoenix. And her flight was delayed leaving about an hour. And then it arrived at 10 o'clock at night. Okay? I was there at 10. And we waited for her baggage to come out. But in that same baggage area, there were lines. I mean, I've only seen lines rivaling that at Star Trek conventions. They were so long. And they had an area that had tons of baggage. And what was happening was the people whose flights were canceled, like if they started in Phoenix and were going to go somewhere where they couldn't go because of the weather, they just were told they couldn't fly. And if they had already checked their bags, it was a problem, you know. And then, so some of these needed to say what they wanted done with their bag. Did they want it where they could get it back, or did they want it to just go on to their destination whenever it could, and they would eventually go to their destination too? And then others were just, their flight ended here in Phoenix because they couldn't go wherever it was they were going to go. For instance, somebody from San Diego who was going to go somewhere in the east, they stopped here in Phoenix and said, yeah, no further. And those people's bags, they had to ask them, do you want it here in Phoenix with you, or do you want it to continue on? And so they had so much baggage. And everybody that was on one of those flights that got canceled had to get in this enormous line to tell them what they wanted done with their luggage. And then there was a second enormous line they had to get into if they wanted to pick it up. And the carousel that my aunt's bag went to had a few bags that were like that. They were just unclaimed, but still on the carousel, not taken to that other area. And her three flights were supposed to have their bags come there. And the thing finally started turning, and no bags. No bags, no bags, no bags. And then her flight disappeared from that sign. But there was no telling them, okay, it's not at this baggage claim. Where is it? It's a big airport. It has 8 carousels. Now I realize there's airports that have more than that, but you know, and each one is handling, you know, 3 or 4 flights. And I tried to ask information, and they said I had to go to the Southwest people who were waiting where those bags were for people to pick up. I'm like, I'm not getting in that line. So I tried looking at every carousel to see if it popped up. No. And another lady who we were discussing, you know, okay, where are our bags going? I guess she went and just interrupted and said, okay, where are they? You know. So we were waiting for her luggage for 2 hours, and she wasn't on one of those canceled flights, just because they were so backed up with all of this. And I was speaking with a woman while we were waiting who they were just trying to get their bags back. They actually live in Phoenix, and they were trying to get to Minnesota, and her husband was standing in the first enormous line, which went all the way around the baggage thing. It was unbelievably long. And when he finally got to where she was, she's like, look, you're almost there. That wasn't almost there. That was like halfway. Anyway, I sympathize with all of you guys who are stuck in that situation. I have been where it was very cold and snowed in, but not as bad as I've seen some of these. I mean, our water froze, but I was able to get water from the basement, and our heat froze, but our landlord was able to fix it. So it was, they used mazout, which is a kind of, I guess, like a tank. It was a tank that you filled up and went through radiators. So we were able to go through that pretty easily compared to what some people are going through right now. Anyway, that is not why you are tuning in, is it? So I have a lot of whips here to show you because I have my WIPGO board made up, and I think the only whips I'm showing you are the ones that are on here. Now, that might not be what I may have others. I do have others, but I'm not showing them. But I'm inserting this because I am so not organized today. The dog is sitting behind me. No. Anyway, I forgot to show you my FFO of Naughty Dog. Look, it has a flamingo on it. I had another piece that I was going to put it on, but I only had one, and I thought, what if I want to do OMG? They got me a tree. The same. And then I saw these at Dollar Tree this past week, and I said, yay, perfect. So I went ahead and threw it together, and I'm very pleased with the result. I also made some berries as a gift, which I have some pictures for right here. I made them out of a fabric that I just loved the fabric. I didn't know what I was going to do with it when I got it, Anyway, I gave them as a gift. She loved them. But I made it out of that fabric, and so you don't need to cross stitch the berry to make the berry, just FYI. So anyway, done with my insert. Thanks. Bye. Start with the stuff I've been doing recently. And one of those is the new start, hands-on design. I hear the bells. That was my second WIPGO call for December. And this is my, God, the sun. This is my progress so far. Now, I didn't work on it. It's only 10 days. And I will make that if I, continue to work on it. But I'm making the drum, and didn't work on it a whole lot, and I didn't work on it at all on Christmas Eve. Yesterday I worked on it for a short time, but sorry. Anyway, I digress. This is not on my WIPGO, but I do want to try to get it done, so I may continue to work on that. And Snowflake ornaments. I may have to print this out again. It's getting pretty beat up. I'm working on this one. Holy moly. Okay, this one. And I do have this on my WIPGO board. 10 days. All of them are 10 days. And the progress I'm at right now is here. So I finished this snowflake. I started going down this side. Oh God, I am so sorry. Let me see if I change position a little bit. I slept in a lot because the dog wouldn't let me sleep. She kept barking. My aunt is here in the house, and every time she hears her move around or something, she barks. So that is on WIPGO next year. This is not. But since each one only has 10 days, if I want to pick up one of these WIPs, I can. Winter Reindeer by Dirty Annie's. I didn't say who those others were by, did I? The snowflake ornament is, I did hands-on design. The snowflake ornament is CrossstitchingForFun. And I'm doing it on 25 count even weave. And I hear the bells. I'm doing on 32 count Murano Corée in ice. I don't know why I always forget these things. This is Fabric Flare blue. And I'm going to fold this. It's a long piece. This is my progress so far. And I may not touch this again before the end of the year. I may. I love this pattern, but I like all of my patterns. That's why I have them. But some a little more than others. So, Winter Reindeer. And then my own design. I did not finish by Christmas. I got the angels in and more of the purple. Can't remember where it was last time. It might have been close to this. But I didn't work on it too terribly much. Maybe 1 day or 2 days. There is me see if you can see it. There's a goldish color right here, and it's going to have an outline of gold. And I'm hoping that'll make the angels show up a little bit better than what they do with the background. I can see it because I know it's there, but I would like for it to just show, you know. So, but the reason I wasn't working too much on other things is because I wanted to finish Nativity Berry. Erica Michaels was sent to me by a viewer. It's beautiful. I love it. And I can't call it finished yet, but almost. I gave up at 1 o'clock last night. I wanted to have a Christmas finish. Okay. Can you see that? Maybe. So all I have left to do, I did the eyes on the angels. Can you see them? Oh my goodness. Eyes. I was putting the eyes in on Jesus, and I couldn't get them right because I'm using 16 count, and the pattern calls for 32 count fabric, and so I have to split the hole and to put in the back stitching for the face, and I was just having a devil of a time. Every time I thought I got it right, the thread would pull out or it wouldn't be in the right spot, so I would pull it out and I was like, okay, it'll be done today. So close enough to a Christmas finish, right? Close enough. I may try and FFO it before the new year so that I can put it away with my Christmas stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Because if I put it away with my Christmas stuff, I won't forget where it is so that I can take it out at Christmas next year. But I am this close to a finish on that. Oh, goodness. I was going to show you what fell. This was a Christmas present for me from my sister. Beth, cross-stitched this for me. Isn't it cute? I love Snowman. So I thought she did a great job. The bells are on a little string over here so that they can jingle. And look at those little holly leaves, aren't they cute? Now, it's been sitting over here, so it got some stuff on it. But I love it. Oh, goodness. And I did have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. I hope you guys did too. So, I'm going to show you the whips that are on here that you haven't seen yet today. The first one, Holly Jolly Christmas, 10 days. I have them all here. I don't have them in order because I am not organized. Oh, goodness. Maybe I shouldn't do them in order because they're all falling. Here it is. Okay. So I did these two already. I haven't FFO'd the latest one I did because I want to crochet the tops like I did last time. But that's what I'm going to work on, if that gets called. I forgot, before I continue with this, do you remember I said I was going to make these bags? This wasn't intended for me. But when I was boxing the corners, I made a mistake. They're boxed weird. I didn't box, one of them I boxed correctly, the other one I didn't. And so I couldn't give it away. But, you know, it works. So I decided to use it for some of my crochet projects. And this is my gnome. This is how far I've gotten on my gnome. This is a Christmas tree gnome, and I will put the pattern here. So this is where it's going to start curving down before the bottom. So I'm getting close to where it can start getting its branches on. And hopefully I will continue to work on that throughout the year. Stuffing is coming out. You can see the stuffing, so I may have overstuffed it. I don't know. But I'm going to run out of this color, so I need to go to Hobby Lobby and get some more. Okay, back to WIPGO. So the next one I have here, number 2, Lemon Cat. Maria Bravko. This is Cute Patterns by Maria. And this is where I am so far. And my goal is to finish it. It's not very big. This is about the size of it. So hopefully that'll be doable. So that is Lemon Cat. And then and to all a good night. 10 days on that. And that is this one right here. And I am almost halfway done. So 10 days will not finish it, but it'll go a long way toward it. So I have this, I have all of this, so I need good and these snowflakes, and I'll say before I'm halfway done. So yeah, I'm not quite halfway done, but you know, I won't finish it, but I'll get closer. I'll get closer. And then I have Art Deco Summer on here. Which would be a new start on this fabric, which is 28 count even weave that I dyed myself. It's not as green as it's looking there. It's very pale green. That's more accurate right there. And that would be this pattern, Dragonflies and Butterflies. But I may just work on this one. It's 10 days. And as you recall, I got pretty far in the 15 days. I'm almost done with this inner circle. And there's one more flower and a beetle here. And then the frame part of it. So I may just continue working on this and finish it up. Or I may start on the other one. We'll see. Maybe I'll do them both. There's 10 days. So that is the Art Deco seasonal pattern. And then Boo Crew, which is Art Deco, the ones I was just talking about. They're by Cross Stitching for Fun. Boo Crew was a free pattern by Fat Quarter Shop. I don't think I have the whole thing printed out, but I got from Stitching with the Housewives, I won the floss pack and a bag, and so I started doing it. And this is my progress so far. And while I'm not like, oh, I love that, I like it. So I'll go ahead and finish it. Now, if I hadn't already cut the fabric, I might have just left it at Boo. But a lot of people did. But, you know, I'll work more on it and see where it goes. And then Cute Boots, which you saw not too long ago. Oh, I almost had a crapalanche there. Okay. This is by Joe Gatenby for X's and O's. When life is stormy, put on a pair of cute boots and dance in the rain. He's adorable. I just love him. And as you recall, this is my progress. Look at him, isn't he cute? This is 28 count even weave, which I dyed myself. It's looking a little grayer, probably because of the sun, than it actually is. Let me see if I can. Anyway, I got quite a bit of progress done in the 10 days. I mean, the 15 days I had for him this time. And so I have the rest of his body and his little feet. And then my sister suggested that I not do the words. We'll see. I might do. Okay. And then the sewing bee. And I put finish. And that one would that I were organized. Oh dear. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Now, I just finished this one. You saw the FFO. So I want to finish this, however long it takes me. This is not as, I don't know, it's not as big. Not that the pin pillow was very big, but also, you know, I think it's just an easier pattern. It has those blue flowers on the other side. So I haven't even started on that, but, you know. And then the Snowflake ornaments, that's the one that I just showed you, where I'm working on the deer, and 10 days on that, however far I get. And then spring bookmarks. Which I didn't bring over here. I had them out. I don't know why I didn't bring them over here. I don't know. Well, I'll take a picture. I'll put it up here. I am halfway through one of the bookmarks. I don't know why I didn't get very much work done on it when it was on WIPGO this past year. I'm hoping I can finish that one at least, if not do that one and another one. They're cross-stitching for fun, and they have a lot of threads. So that's probably, well, that's some of the threads, that are on the Art Deco, and the spring bookmarks are like that too. So that's why that's taking some time. Okay, summer basket, hands-on design. Oops, that doesn't belong there. For cross-stitch camp in the summer, I did this one, but then I didn't do the other two. And I want to do these. I even bought a finishing piece for them. And I want to put them where they're interchangeable on it. And I picked up the autumn basket, which I love this one. So pretty. And the winter one is due out pretty soon, so I should get cracking on it, right? So, yeah. Now I'm leaving myself room so that I can like work on, winter deer or winter reindeer or whatever else, in that 10-day gap for this. So maybe I'll start the autumn one too. I don't know, but I need to finish the summer ones first. And then the next one is Black Halloween, and that is I finished this one, and then I'm gonna decide if I want this one or that one. I'm thinking this one. I'm not sure I want to do this one. I love it, but I don't know. Maybe just two of them are enough. I have the patterns. I can always do the third one later, but 10 days on that. I haven't started it, so there's no WIP involved, but I consider that a WIP because I haven't finished the patterns of them. And then When Witches Go Riding, that's a Tinymodernist. And this is 14 count Ada. I'm about here. This was a sal that started July 1st, but I was doing cross-stitch camp stuff, so I really didn't start until August. Oh, and I'm missing a needle. Wonder where it is. So this is where I am. I dyed this fabric myself, and I didn't get it dark enough. It's tea dyed and then like a denim blue also, but I didn't get it quite dark enough. So I would say I'm all the way up to here, but I don't have these. These go on to the bottom. So I may just go ahead and do those and then worry about putting all the rest of this in. So it's kind of a big piece. Usually when I start on a piece, I kind of have an idea of how I want to finish it. Not this one. I don't have any idea with this one. I just lost my WIPGO page. Okay. The middle one is my own designs. That one will be in conjunction with two others because the middle one she calls a free one. So I should be looking at the camera. I don't know why I'm not. So then stitch all the things. I have finish. So for stitch all the things, I did the berry. And I started working on the pillow. This is the only one I didn't take out of wherever I had it. I don't know why. I didn't do a real big start on it. I started on this because when I was trying to start on Underwater World, it wasn't working. So I wanted to do a new start and do the rest of the days. So I started on that, and I don't know. I do want to finish it. And then Daisy May, 10 days. Stitching with the Housewives. Not bad. I don't know that I'll finish it in 10 days. I hope so. I really like this pattern. Okay, I love this pattern. But as I said, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't have bought it. So, and I'm not going to go in order here because I already have this fabric in my hands. So, Underwater World, I put it back on, and I decided that this wasn't as horrible as I was thinking, so I'm going to go ahead and continue on with this one. When I was working on it, I thought this blue didn't really look good on there, but it's okay. And that one is it's a Ukrainian designer, and I don't remember which one. It's either CrossstitchingForFun or I'll put it in the notes. Sorry, I can't remember. And then the next one is Wizard Snowman. I thought I grabbed the whip, but I didn't. So I'm halfway done with Mary Ravenclaw. And I put 10 days on this, so I'm hoping I get this done and maybe start on the next one. And I'll take a picture of my WIP and put it here so that you can see it. The next one is Rabbits, Carrots, and Eggs, and that is a new start. I told myself that I wasn't going to put a new start on this, so I may change that out with an actual WIP. So I thought I was looking at the camera, but my eyes are like looking over there, and I'm not looking over there. Now my eyes are looking at the camera. Very weird. Very, very weird. Silent Night is the next one. And here's my progress. And it has sparkly thread. It is not Kreinik. I can't remember the name of the thread. I am nowhere near halfway done with that. I've got this. But I still have to do this and all this over here. It's not going to get done. But Christmas comes every year, so that's okay. Narnia, and I had a printout of the final, and I don't know where it went. And I may or may not be able to find it. But if I do, I can put a picture. So this was a SAL for a book club, and it's done on 14 count opalescent. I don't know if you can see the opalescent. See? So that one is on there. And then 10 days on Black Cat, and this looks like a finish because it's this, but I got the other side, so it's going to be a reversed cat to this one. Sorry, there's people walking around in the house. So it'll be the tails almost touching. This is 14 count Ada, a mystery color. I don't remember what color it was. So, and this, instead of doing it in black, this is called Black Cat, but I call it Art Deco Cat. Oh, wait a minute. This is Black Cat. That is a DMC cat, which I didn't bring over here because I didn't think it was on WIPGO. So this one is the Art Deco Cat. And I call it Art Deco Cat instead of Black Cat because of the other one being called Black Cat. And again, I can take a picture and show it to you. It is a free DMC pattern. And so this one is just working on the opposite direction. And I don't know how far I'll get in 10 days, but we can always hope. And then, oh my gosh, Halloween Gnomes. Hi, these are the patterns I forgot to bring over here, and I said I would show you. This is the, okay, sorry, let's start this again. This is Cross Stitching for Fun, spring bookmarks, and I am working on this daffodil one. I think it's this way. And this is how far I've gotten. So not very far. And this is, pardon the rustling, this is Halloween Gnomes. Just taking it out of the plastic for you. Halloween gnomes. And here's my progress so far. So I have 1.5 out of 5. Yeah, not very good progress at all. And then I also have Wizard Snowman. This is my progress on that. I'll put it with my bag in front of it. That's Mary Ravenclaw. It has Krynick that has to go in there, and after fighting with the Krynick here, yeah, I decided no, not right now. That's what I said. And then is that all of them? Yeah, that's the spring bookmarks. Okay. All right. That's everything. Then Winterful Friends. I started this in January last year. Silver Creek Samplers. Halloween Gnomes is Ursula Michaels. Ursula Michael for Imaginating, which that word makes me mad because it's not a word. This is on a fabric that was given to me, so it's 14 count, and I don't remember what the color was, but you can barely see the white, and that's okay. And I am using colors from my stash on this. And I was going to start Rabbits, Carrots, and Eggs on Underwater World on this fabric on the other side, and it just was way too light. So I'm hoping that you can see the snowman when it's all said and done, because, you know, he's got a scarf and birds and buttons and hands and all that. So did I show part of it? Did I show? Okay, so hoping he'll show up. All right, Christmas Lantern. That's by Twin Peak Primatives. And I'm doing it on a 14 count gold opalescent fabric. So I can see my WIPGO board needs some work, and I left some of the whips over there. Yeah. So yeah. I'll try to put pictures. I have places I need to go, so we'll see. But that is everything. That is my whips. I'm really excited for tomorrow when she pulls. Maybe she'll pull them today. I don't know. When she pulls next January's call. That is everything, I think. So I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas. I hope you guys are safe. Stay warm. And I'll see you in a week. Bye.